What's great about the Rhone that we find with our Loris customers is Bordeaux wines, Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot dominated wines have that full body, that full structure that you find also in the Rhone, but they've also got very strong, very austere tannins that need quite a number of years to develop to really become drinkable, approachable, smooth and velvety, whereas Rhone wines, they just develop right away. You can start with, as I said, and you've got this great depth between our Loris Côte du Rhône village that you can start drinking within 6 months, and you're already getting a really smooth, rounded wine with the tannins. They're there, they're present, they really define and structure the wine, but they're soft. And as you slowly move up, you can get into wines that are more complex, that have more layered fruit, more earthiness, tobacco, some coffee notes, some dark chocolate notes that need a little bit more time to develop, that might need some cellaring. Loris Hermitage, for example, we ask people to, for a best expression, to lay it down anywhere between 5 to 15 years. And so you have that really exciting range of wines from a Côte du Rhône village that are approachable right away, to wines that anywhere between 5 years, 10 years, 15 years will really keep developing and becoming more expressive. So I think that Rhone is exciting for people because it's got people that find Pinot Noir maybe a little bit soft for their palates, people that might have started with New World wines that are big, that are jammy, that are robust, but are maybe a little bit sick of the overwhelming alcohol content and sugar, looking for something just a little bit more elegant, a bit more finesse, but still full-bodied, good structure. Rhone is a great answer for that. The whole reasoning behind putting the cépage, the grape variety, on the front label was so that people could have some sort of an indicator. Okay, I've tried Syrah Shiraz before, I know what it's about. Whereas the French were much more interested in naming, they've always named wines by the village, by the area, and this was a legislation that dates back to the 1930s. Even before, wines have always been known by their village, and that's really has to do with a notion called terroir. Terroir is a French word that's never really had a good translation. We've never really found a way to explain it, but it's basically a sense of place. It explains that even though in the southern Côte du Rhône, Rasteau is a village that's, about 10-minute drive from Baume de Venise, these two villages sit on completely different soil types. One will be more clay dominated and another will be more limestone dominated. One is slightly higher altitude, so you get a more cooling effect on the vineyards. One sees a lot more, is flatter, sees more hot sunshine hours, so might have a higher alcohol content. And so for the Rhone, calling it just Syrah, calling it just Grenache is such a blanket statement. You don't get the nuance of what kind of aromas, what kind of body you're going to get on the wine. It requires a little bit more knowledge, for sure. It's for people that are really seeking to, real wine amateurs, that are seeking to really have an experience when they drink a glass of Loris, or any other Côte du Rhône that they might choose. But that's what makes it exciting, is to discover, okay, Rasteau, what's that about? Pick up a bottle of Loris, give it a chance and say, okay, I'm starting to taste the Grenache and the Shiraz and the rest of the grape varieties in the blend, and what each grape variety brings to the blend, and not only the grape variety, but what that type of soil brings to the blend, what those hours of sunshine, the wind, the climate, the whole package, really.